is our favorite cannabis couch. Let's jump on it and just go over real quick how I'm handling cannabis. Okay. This is for portfolios where I'm willing to own options. This is the strategy I'm executing. First of all, we bought cannabis right here. You could see the pennant. It broke the downtrend. We bought it on the 200-day moving average, $7.20 or something. It ran up to almost, what is that, 10, a little over 10. And right there on that day, which was the 8th of February, we were booking profits on MSOS. Okay. And what I said to you was, I'm going to book that gain. I'm going to hold a core position for most of my capital. So I've booked profits and I have a core holding, and I want to add back cheaper, preferably at the 50-day moving average. In my most aggressive portfolio, I sold all of it up there. And what I want to do is set up option positions on the 50-day moving average, which is what I've been doing, and I have more to do, that go out no further than November. Let's be honest, guys. If we don't get movement before the next election, the story's toast. What's the point? If they're going to try to use this as leverage for election, they have to do something before November. So how about the September calls, the November calls? Somewhere in there. I don't need to go out into leaps to January next year. This thing has to be taken care of this year. So I don't normally talk about options here, but I love the idea of a lottery ticket at this stage. I captured the stock at 7 and change. It went above 10, sold it out, whatever it was, a little bit below 10. So nice profit. Taking the profit and buying lottery tickets. What do I mean by lottery tickets? I'm not buying in the money. I'm not buying at the money. I'm buying out of the money. I'm buying something that I think explodes if we get some type of wonderful announcement we're all hoping for. That happens, and I'm going to have enough options on, and we call the next boat the Cannabis Queen. Okay? So that's the trade there. And guess what? If it doesn't happen, I'm playing with the house money. I made money from 7 to 10, and I'm taking that profit and buying the calls, and then I walk away. It either makes me a fortune or I lose that money, which was the house money, and principles intact. That's one way to play this, okay? The tricky thing here is we could also, so that's one way to play it. If I'm going to be buying options, I can't wait for the big up day. I can't wait for the Armor Algo buy trigger to go out there and buy it. It'll already be up too much. So I have to buy weakness to a location. So this is a location trade. Normally you see me gets back to a location. I wait for a setup, Armor Algo buy trigger. I put the position on. That's something I may do with other portfolios where I sold some higher and I'm going to buy it back cheaper, and I'm trading around the core and I'm not buying up. Okay. So for my option positions, I have to buy it on weakness so I can get the best price. I put what they call stink bids out there. Right? I just put a stink bid out there, and when it gets whacked, hopefully I get filled. Okay. So be the smart money. I'm not telling you or anybody what I ever tell to buy options. Incredible amount of risk. And I'm risking losing all of it if there's no news between now and November. Okay. So let's be clear on that. What options are massive amount of risk, wipe you out. I'm just taking house money, setting up lottery ticket options so that I get paid huge if it ever comes in. With the rest of the capital that I manage, I would only do that personally. I wouldn't do that for anybody whose capital I manage, right? With that capital, I'm trading around the core. Sold some higher, comes down here, wait for the next Armor Algo buy trigger, put that position back on, trade around the core, okay? So we'll see if we get another buy trigger down here at the 50-day. Play at your own risk. I've had a good time chatting with you guys this morning. Can't wait to work with you and trade on the desk starting at 9:30. Don't forget everything we're talking about here. You got to take it, think about it, figure out your risk tolerance, your goals, your strategy, and be the smart money. I'll see you all on the desk at 9:30.